you dare challenge the honor of the Night Father?
Excuse me, we are not here to fight you. We are knights, and we are looking for a missing person.
Lies!
She reaches forward. There's the ripple of the zone of truth that she did before going across his body as she casts Remove Curse.
And Sir Jovius stumbles back a little bit.
Sir Jovius, are you alright?
My apologies, fellow knights. I am Sir Jovius. I am charged with the protection of the Orb of Mariella. I was maybe lied to. Last thing I remember was protecting the orb. And then a woman came in with her companion, a knight. And they were explaining to me that I needed to protect it and take it away, and then...
I'm sorry, but I am afraid they took it.
Did the woman that approached you have red hair?
Phoenix, you can't be implying that.
She said something about the rightful throne being taken from her.
Oh my, this is very, very bad.
By the way, whatever you do, super make sure that Phoenix does not get their hands on it.
Are you okay?
No, but it doesn't matter. Kamael is depending on us. We need to find Milterd.
You all venture down into the now exposed mouth of this dungeon, which you see is lined with statues dedicated to Godric on either side, and holy symbols and inscriptions of Godric written in Celestial across the archway. You enter in, and you are immediately impressed by the vastness of this cool marble hall that you see before you. The doors going forward have been blasted open, which you see have been implanted in the seat of a massive chair, which you assume is where Sir Jovius sat. He sat, once you enter into this room, it's this giant marble hallway with these big columns and with statues to Godric. And then at the end, there's this big throne, and at the bottom of the throne, there are doors that have been blown open. You see, there are no signs of a struggle here, but the doors moving forward have been blown open. Jovius pauses and is like,
I will need to go a different way. Those doors are too small for me, I am afraid.
That makes sense.
We'll meet you on the other side then.
As long as we have your permission to enter this place.
You do. Make sure that the orb isn't gone. I will make my own way to its chamber through a secret passageway that I know of, that is more me-sized.
He sets you all down. You press forward, and he moves over and starts touching runes in a certain order on one of the Godric statues that are also, by the way, all Jovius-sized. This area is all Jovius-sized. It's huge.
Except for the entrance.
It's comforting to know that he didn't have to spend a few hundred years, sitting in a tiny cramped, he's got space to live.
I can just imagine now having this big old giant, and all they have is, this, gnome-sized chair in the middle. They're like, all right, well, you're gonna need to spend the next couple hundred years here, so, get comfy.
I don't think it's feasible for someone to spend so long and not have, a living room and a place to sleep and,
Yeah.
As you press forward, you basically start going through what amounts to a high-level dungeon. But it's already been cleared by another adventuring party.
Oh, well, thank you, Riley.
There are, you see bodies of failed animated statues of Godric and Paladins that have been blasted apart by different arcane energies and slashed apart by a weapon that you probably would recognize as Circassius's. Which, real quick, what was his? His was a pike, so stabbed.
Similar holes to what we saw on...
Yeah.
Is it okay if Phoenix at one point touches one of the statues of Godric very, quietly in that moment of,
Sure.
respectfully.
Roll religion.
Yeah, because keep in mind is that I am a follower of Godric too.
Yeah. Mom and Dad are fighting.
That's a 13. I'm shaken up.
13. You get a flash of something and you think you see a knight somewhere. Just a colossal, shining celestial knight. Turn and kind of look. Not at you, but in your direction. And you feel a deep sadness, and it breaks. You don't manage to make that connection.
And Phoenix just kind of leaves her hand up and is just like, all right. And just keeps moving forward. It's just one of those things where this is something sacred that's been desecrated.
You see scorch marks in the shape of angels on walls. There are puzzles and traps that have already been solved or blasted through. And you basically go through an entire dungeon that has been obliterated. And you make your way to the final room, which has the doors open. And inside, you see 3 figures. One you immediately recognize as Circassius. His stern, strained face, his black hair that he has swept back. He is wearing dark half-plate and holding a large, wicked-looking pike that he took off of an enemy general during the war. It is called Vindication.
Mm.
You see Princess Mildred. She is a fair, but also kind of ordinary-looking woman. Beautiful, but no, noticeable or special features. She is human. Red hair, bronze circlet on her head. She is wearing the clothes of someone that is very rich, but still practical. So very fine travel clothing. I'm very rich, but also I'm not stupid enough to wear, a nice dress out here. And you see a third figure. They look like human. Old man, kind of grizzled and gnarled. He's wearing a shawl. And he has white-gray hair that have fallen to his shoulders and a beard. He has milky pink eyes that don't quite seem to see just right. And he is holding a cane that is tapped with a large amethyst. This is someone that the players have met before. This is Vakomsha.
Oh!
I'm sorry, what?
I described him the exact same way I described him in the Abbey of Sylph. And I believe I dropped the information that he was heading to Libitina when you chased him down.
Oh. I don't like this.
Mildred finishes some sort of incantation, and at the that they're all standing around an altar, and the claw over the altar opens up, and you see a large glowing orb. And inside the orb, there is a raging fire. The fire shifts and turns into a storm. The storm shifts and becomes an earthquake. The earthquake shifts and becomes a blizzard. She places both hands on it and lifts it up. It's about the size of a bowling ball.
I wanna hit her so badly.
She looks into it, and you see the symbol of Mariella being reflected in her eyes, and she frowns. And as she's doing this, Vakomsha, who you guys don't know the name, your characters don't know this, but Vakomsha goes, "Your Highness, it appears we have company."
Nyx is running straight towards them, by the way.
Oh!
Despite all odds.
I imagine Phoenix is gripping Phoenix is mad now.
In the meantime, Gale turns to Princess Lark and says, Go to your bird people. You cannot be here.
Have you cast Speak with Animals?
No, but I assume the bird can either still understand her in a way, or I don't know, but she's just like, go.
I just needed to know for this next bit.
No.
Lark gently places a wing on your cheek and goes, tweet, 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 tweet.
This is a long
tweet, 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 and then flies away.
A single tear from Gale.
Princess Lark stops at the door, looks back, a single tear drops, and then flies out.
I love her.
Best character. 10 out of 10.
Trust me when I say she will come back.
Yes!
I'll do it somehow. I don't know how, but I'll do it.
She's created just an entire country.
Have a one shot that is about her takeover.
That's how we can play as the small animals.
Oh no.
No, that's
What have
for
I
something
done?
different.
It's under the kingdom of Princess Lark.
Are you sure you want to do that, little gnome?
I gotta think of a one-liner.
Well, not anymore.
No, that's not what they say. This is Robin thinking, going, oh shit, I gotta come up
Nyx
with a one-liner.
just stops and kind of thinks.
Because Nyx would have a one-liner off the bat.
Yeah.
All that's coming to my head is, you killed my friend, I'm gonna murder the shit out of you. And
Die.
and Nyx swings back bonkles.
Oh boy, roll initiative.
I'm ready to go. I'm already ready for initiative. Let's go.
Believe me when I say, if you approach, my associate here will have you killed.
Which associate do they gesture towards?
She gestures at the old man, who kind of shrugs and very heavily begins to walk across the room, leaning on his cane.
Wouldn't we, because we're paladins, realize that there's something whack?
You have to choose to do Divine Sense, but if anyone would like to use Divine Sense, you absolutely can.
Listen, I have 5 wisdom. I'm not doing that.
I thought that we would have kept you all busy with the fun at the castle. Throw you all off the scent.
As he walks forward, I would like to do Divine Sense. Because this is sus.
You feel a punch in the gut.
Oh.
You are so close to it's a mix of two things. One, this entire area is sanctified and hallowed. This is one of the this is an incredibly holy place. So you were overwhelmed with the feeling of this incredibly holy area. Two, you are in the presence of a greater evil than you have ever felt in your entire life. And you immediately feel sick to your stomach. As this old man, who you immediately know to be a very powerful fiend of some kind, again, hobbles painfully, slowly across the marble.
Yes. Dula's gonna call out. She's like, Nyx, be careful. He's not what he seems. He's some sort of fiend.
I went through all that trouble of animating the good Sir Hector to give you all something to play with, but I guess it didn't keep you busy enough. My apologies.
Well, that is perhaps because you have not met Sir Nyx and the Knights of the Inner Circle.
Can't say I've ever had the pleasure.
Well, get ready to be acquainted, and I pat Bonkles into my hand.
Again, I'm afraid if you move forward, we'll have to kill you.
That is a step I'm willing to take.
Mildred sighs and goes, Really, at this point it's a waste. We've already accomplished what we've come here for. There's nothing you all can do besides die. I will let you all run back to my brother and tell him what has happened here, as I'm sure you've already alerted him. So there's no point in pretending. Or we can make more empty chairs for that godforsaken table of his.
May I ask, why are you doing this? I thought we had already resolved the issues. What are you doing?
Resolved? Resolved? Nothing has been resolved. I am the eldest born. I am the only child of the previous High Princess, not some half-breed with some... She reels herself back in. And she goes, by all rights, that throne is mine. It should be mine. And this isn't just ego talking. I would be good at ruling. I was raised to rule. Spent my entire life educated by the highest clerics and wizards Libitina had to offer. Who does Camael have? His commoner mother? A plucky disposition? A sword that said he should be in charge because he was born slightly holier than thou?
Listen, I get that. I get that you are upset about this, but this is not the way to go about it. Do you realize what you're doing? What you're going to cause? The destruction you're going to cause? The number of lives that are just going to fall at your hand? I do not want to have a leader who is so ready to sacrifice so many people without their consent.
Oh, I'm quite aware of the lives it will take to put all this right. 14.
And you're sure that the people will follow you after that?
The people will follow me because it is my divine right. The blood of Godric flows through my veins as it has flown through every High Prince and High Princess for the past 800 years. I followed the true ways. Camael may claim to, but how could he? He barely knows them.
You should have fought harder if you wanted to. You were the one that gave it up.
Oh, I intend to. I intend to fight quite hard following this. She lifts up the orb, and there is a crackle of energy inside of it.
Yeah, if that's the case, yeah, Phoenix is going to swing. Phoenix is mad.
Okay, everybody roll initiative, yay!
7.
15.
15!
Oh, wait. We both have -1 dex, don't we?
I am moving first, so, like, I am swinging, so.
Okay, yeah, I'll give that to you.
Okay, Dula, what did you get?
I got 12.
Jovius is not here yet.
Oh no!
Phoenix, what did you get?
I got a 15.
Okay, Gale also got a 15?
Yeah, and I'm going after Phoenix. We decided.
Okay, Nyx
Yes. I got 7.
got a 7? Okay.
Yes.
No!
Cassius sighs and steps down and go, my lady, don't let them soil the ground with your blood. You have more important things to do. Attune to the crystal. Do what you can to summon the beast. I will hold them at bay.
With that, Phoenix says, fuck you! You're not even a follower of Mariella!
Cassius looks at you, Phoenix, and just shakes his head. Phoenix! Your turn, first in the initiative.
Yeah! Okay, so with...
Oh my gosh, did we get above Vakomsha and the princess?
Do you want to know what they rolled?
Yeah.
Sure.
For initiative, Vakomsha rolled a 7, Mildred rolled a 6, and Sir Cassius rolled a 4.
Yes!
Oh my gosh!
How close are we to Mildred?
Pretty far away.
Is that including my running?
If you run, you would be with. Let's say she's at 60 feet away.
Oh, then yeah. I'm moving up as well. I'm gonna use my... And for bonus action, I'm doing Compelled Duel on Mildred.
Oh.
Mildred wants to touch the Mariellas. Mildred's gonna get hit.
Make a wisdom save.
Okay. Mildred got a 12.
That doesn't beat it.
She's gonna spend legendary resistance to succeed automatically.
Bitch. Bitch.
You cast magic at Princess Mildred, and she sighs and rolls her eyes and focuses on the orb.
Well, then, if that's the case, since I used my bonus action spell, I can't reach her because I did 30. I'm just gonna hit her with Eldritch Blast.
Sure, fire away.
Alright, so that's plus 7, because I already have that. 13.
Nope.
17.
Would hit, but she casts shield.
Bitch!
You fire one at her, she smacks it aside with a short sword she draws. You fire the second one, she outstretches her hand and a magic circle draws itself out of runes and glowing energy in the air, and it smacks into it and fizzles out.
Yeah, I'm very mad. Phoenix is just gonna keep. That was my turn because I only got. Well, no, I get an extra attack, don't I? Or does the spell?
No, that's it. Yeah, extra attack doesn't work if you cast spells.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So.
How long does shield last?
Oh, 1 round.
1 round? Okay.
Mildred sighs and goes, Cassius, Vakomsha, kill them. Gale, it's your turn.
I know it's my turn. I'm working on it.
If y'all could take care of Vakomsha, because Phoenix Mia.
Very well. You're asking a lot of an old man, but I'll see what I can do.
Oh, and do your best to spare the Genasi. I believe we'll be needing them, actually.
Unfortunate. That would have been the one I would have enjoyed killing most of all.
And why is that? Because I could burn you? Phoenix is mad.
I can smell the knowledge on you.
Oh. I don't
Gale.
like that.
Yes. Can Vakomsha make a wisdom save for me?
Vakomsha would love to make a wisdom save for you.
Aw, how nice of him.
Please don't do good. Please don't do good.
Here he goes.
Bad.
What does he have to be?
Just tell me what he got.
What does he have to be?
Tell me what he got.
I see, we're at an impasse.
He got a 16.
Fuck! It's a 15.
Okay, I just needed to know if he was going to spend legendary resistance or not.
Why do they all have
Oh.
legendary resistance? I hate that.
Because they have the orb.
I don't know, does Cassius count as a fiend?
No, I'm just a guy.
Does Mildred count as a fae or a fiend?
No, I am just like an angry lady.
Okay.
I'm just kid.
Is there anyone else here that's a fae or a fiend within 30 feet?
Oh, that's me.
Please, God, I just want a black coffee.
Fuck.
Vakomsha is the only fiend here.
Fuck. That was so close. She tried to do Turn the Faithless. As she approached them and they approached her, she presents her holy symbol, which for her is her sword, and starts muttering ancient words that are painful for fae or fiends to hear, and he's fine.
You worship the pair. It's a pity. Maybe if you'd shacked up with a little bit of a fiercer god, you wouldn't die like a dog in the dirt.
That's sad.
Lady Dula.
I'm not done.
Oh, you're not done. Okay.
I have
keep
a
going.
bonus action, Riley.
Sure.
Fuck. I'm not upset. She's doing a bonus action to cast Spirit Shroud. Calls for spirits of the dead, which float around you for the spell's duration. They deal damage when people enter my range.
As you cast this, you feel the spirits of the dead flitting around you and moving around you. And one of them you see began to, take up arms and swirl around you, you make out the face of Dame Melanie, who is here to help you in your time of need, as best as she can. She smiles kind of sadly at you.
I'm not okay!
Lady Dula!
Yeah, I'm going to cast Hold Person,
Nice.
On whomst.
the princess.
Okay. What she gotta beat?
I believe that's a 16?
What does she have to roll to save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. She's good at that. She got a 26.
Oh, gee.
Okay.
You extend your hand holding another symbol of the couple, and you hear Vakomsha go, and, you focus it on Mildred, who narrows her eyes and, kind of grips her sword, and you feel the spell, unable to take effect.
Yeah. Oh dear. I don't think I can do anything else, because that was
Oh no!
the thing.
Nyx.
Alright,
Vakomsha and Circassius have moved forward, so they're within 30 feet. Mildred is still at the back at the altar, so she is 60 feet away.
The orb is by Mildred, right?
Mildred is holding the orb.
Okay,
The sphere.
I should have looked at what I can do before my turn. I apologize.
You. Rinkus McDinkus.
In the Vakomsha
Now that's
voice.
my line, not yours.
Sorry, one moment. You. Rinkus McDinkus.
Worse.
Oh, I do want to know, did anyone else move forward, or was it just Gale?
Phoenix
I
had
think-
moved forward.
Okay.
If they were 60 feet away, I would have had to move forward to do my...
Nyx and Phoenix had been running forward, so yeah.
Yes, I was already,
Yeah.
ready to bop.
Oh no, my Hold Person works for 60 feet, so I don't
Okay.
think I moved.
Okay.
So Dula is the one that's the farthest back again.
Yeah.
You absolute goobers.
Curse.
I'm gonna have to kill you now, you silly Billy.
Riley, stop.
And I need to make a note to turn this into a TikTok audio. Just cut out all these specific bits. Splice them all together.
Curse.
Don't you know I got this purple shiny rock? And it's gonna fuck you right up.
It's really fun to say silly things as Vakomsha, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And you're really good at Vakomsha. Straight up.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's just me doing a really bad Jeff Bridges, but I appreciate it.
Okay, I have a plan.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is stupid. Okay,
Reveal.
I am going to stand firm in my position and move my arms around a bit. And
Okay.
I'm assuming that there is a drop of water. I know we don't care about material components normally.
Sure, there's water in here.
But I would imagine I would have there is a drop of water somewhere. That is the only material component for this spell. So I want to include that. So with the drop of water, where's the drop of water? Could it be from dripping from the ceiling or something?
You know what? Yeah. This room is dry. It is perfectly dry. But as you walk forward, as this plan begins forming in your head, you feel kind of a surge of divine energy. And you hear and right in front of you, you see a single water drop drip off the ceiling and fall right in front of your face. And as it does, time seems to slow down. And in the single water drop, you see Arwell's face smile at you. Full support of your terrible plan.
Hell yes. As that single drop drops right in front of me, Nyx closes their eyes and is just like old times and moves their hand forward, causing a giant wave 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, and 10 feet tall to surge from that drop of water towards everyone in front of me.
Is this a spell?
Yes, this is a spell called Tidal Wave.
Okay. Counterspell.
What?
You fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
You summon up this massive tidal wave.
Can one counterspell a counterspell?
Can you?
I have counterspell. Can you counterspell?
You can counterspell a
You
counterspell.
can counterspell a counterspell.
You can
We've done it.
counterspell a counterspell.
Amazing. What does that require?
You just do counterspell. Mark it off.
Yeah.
You just gotta mark it up.
Nice.
Perfect.
So go for
Oh,
it.
that's an amazing shot if this was an anime.
This tidal wave surges forward. As it does, Vakomsha lifts up a hand, and red energy begins to crackle around it. You feel for a moment your grip on the wave begin to waver, and then it cuts to Lady Dula raise up her hand, and she clenches it into a fist, and the red light goes away from Vakomsha's hand.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Lady Dula. You are my favorite. All right, perfect. So this wave is going to go crashing out in front of me, and it is the water. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And so they are going to need to make a save, each of them.
All of them?
All of them. Dexterity save.
Wow. Mildred got a 17.
Okay.
Vakomsha got... Oh, his old bones. His old bones. Oh no, he got a 10. You know what? Yeah, he got a 10.
Okay.
And Cassius got a 13.
Everyone below 15 takes 1d4 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. Everyone else takes half as much damage and isn't knocked prone. Which sucks because the one person I wanted to get knocked prone is the person with the orb in their hand.
Yep.
Listen, I'm gonna wreck her shit.
I just want that orb away from her, and then you can wreck her shit all you want. I don't want you to touch the orb either.
Roll your damage.
Okay, sorry. Oh, I forgot about that. I roll the damage. For some reason, I thought you rolled the damage. 8.
I assume we cannot explode the orb, right?
There is a way to explode the orb. I don't know that you guys know it, but...
It would also be a really
Okay.
bad idea.
I'm just wondering.
That was terrible rolling on that damage. Oh my god. The first one was an 8, then it was a 5, then a 2 and 3.
What's
I guess
that
that's not
total?
terrible. So that is going to... Excuse me. That is going to be 18.
Okay.
Damage.
That's not bad.
Vakomsha and Cassius take 18 damage,
And
but Mildred is going to take 9.
Mm-hmm. And those two are knocked prone. Then all the water spreads out on the ground in all directions, extinguishing unprotected flames with its area and within 30 feet of it, and then it vanishes.
Oh no, the source of my power!
A little tiny fire.
When that happens, Phoenix just is like, as they just steam a little bit.
You'll be fine. I just did a cool ass move.
Okay,
So,
Phoenix is fire. Excuse you if Phoenix is not a fan.
No, yeah. Also, the tidal wave was ahead of Nick, so it wouldn't have hit.
No, yeah, but just
Phoenix
like
anyway.
the ground.
The water?
It's the ground.
Oh
Well, it
yeah,
disappeared,
after
though.
the wave disperses, yeah, there's a goosh of water and then it dries up. Okay.
They're prone. They are prone.
Vakomsha and Cassius are knocked prone, it's true.
Is there anything else I can do as a bonus action? I'm just gonna Misty Step towards, I want it.
Vakomsha is the old man.
Yeah.
Cassius is your friend that betrayed you and is evil.
Mm-hmm.
And Mildred is the princess.
I want to go to Mildred because I know Phoenix is going to go to Mildred, but I don't want Phoenix to touch that orb. So, yeah.
Listen, y'all are mean. Y'all don't trust
They're both
Phoenix.
prone, so if you pass them, they won't have an opportunity attack on you.
Exactly, yeah.
Which is what I want to do, but I know that both will be up by the time it's my turn again.
Yeah, I'm the only person who gets to move with them prone. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna jump forward, Misty Step wise to.
You don't need a Misty Step. You're 30 feet away.
You can run up there.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, you run past Vakomsha and Cassius, and you run up onto the altar, and you are in front of Mildred, holding the orb. She sighs.
Yeah.
Y'all don't trust Phoenix. Mean.
He literally said explicitly, it's not a matter of trust.
It's not that we don't trust Phoenix, it's that we don't trust the orb and what it'll do if you touch it.
Absolutely. Okay, that's it.
This isn't Phoenix is bad. It is Phoenix has a connection to that thing that might give it more power and make things extremely more dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they mean to or not. Okay, Nyx, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
It's Vakomsha's turn.
Oh boy.
I need...
He's prone. I'm just imagining him laying on the floor.
This old man having to stand up.
Doing like the turtle wobble to try and get up.
One moment. Okay.
He pulls himself up from the prone position.
Given how long a round takes, like, can an old man get to his feet in his turn?
He points his cane at Phoenix and goes,
You were the one we weren't allowed to kill, right?
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Phoenix.
Okay. I rolled garbage.
What'd you get?
I got the 3.
Perfect. I mean, oh no.
What's going on?
Phoenix, you take 56 points of damage.
Riley, that's over the amount I have.
You're at 0.
He did a bad job at not killing you.
Yeah.
Well, you're not dead.
He lifts up and points, and Phoenix, there's a surge of purple energy, and you drop to the ground.
I have false life on. Hold on.
Oh, what does false life do?
That's what I'm looking at. I just remembered I have false life on. I was like, wait!
Oh, also, your hit point maximum is going to be reduced by...
oh boy.
What's half of 56?
28.
You gain 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points.
Yeah. I'm working on that.
Yeah, so you need to add that, because it's not when you die. You already had that added on.
Oh.
I didn't know that because it's just part of my thing.
Read the spells before you cast them.
No, this is an eldritch invocation.
Okay, read the Eldritch invocations before you cast them.
Yeah, it gives you false life, and the spell false life you should read.
Okay, but I'm looking for it, and I'll find it. That's what I'm looking for.
Bolstering yourself with necromantic facsimile of life, you gain 1d4 plus 4 to temporary hit points for the duration, which is 1 hour.
Okay, 1d4 plus... I have max 8, so so even plus that, so 53 plus 8, so minus 56. So 53, and then add on a 5. So I have...
So you have 2 health.
No, I have 3.
Okay, so you have 3 hit points.
I have 3.
Phoenix almost dies. There is a blast of purple power, and Phoenix is left barely standing. Vakomsha grunts.
Alright, there you go.
Mildred's turn. Mildred looks at you, Nyx, and goes, Do you surrender?
Never.
Nyx, you drop down dead.
Okay.
Oh! What?
As she casts Power Word Kill.
Oh! She has that?
You all hear Nyx say very bravely, no, and then you hear the sound of metal hitting marble ring through the room.
What?
Oh.
I hate that.
She has power word kill?
Why?
What level is she?
She does have a magical orb.
Dear, I don't have levels. I have a CR. No, she doesn't say that. That's meta. But
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't like that. Hey Riley, just a question.
No.
Just a question.
yeah, sure. What's up?
In regards to the CR, is this like the witch queen or something like that? You know, something along those lines.
I'm not using the Witch Queen stat block. No.
Okay, thank you.
Really quick, can I add one little flourish to when Nyx dies?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. As Nyx falls down behind them with Bonkles in their hand, the grip loosens on Bonkles and it falls to the ground, and one of the letters kind of crumples a little bit as Nyx falls on the ground, lifeless.
Punkles, no.
Bonkles is also
Punkles,
dead.
no.
It's now Onkles.
No.
Okay, now I'm dead. Okay.
Cassius is going to draw their short bow and fire an arrow at Phoenix.
Jeez, the whole point is you're not allowed to kill me, and here you are, trying to fuck me over.
That is 18 plus 3, 21.
Fuck! Yeah,
You take 5 piercing damage.
now I'm down.
Cassius draws a bow, lets loose an arrow, it sinks into Phoenix, Phoenix drops. Hits the ground.
Oh boy.
More metal on marble.
Mine sounds more like when coins drop, because mine is chain armor.
True? Yeah.
So it sounds like a bunch of coins just dropping at once.
Phoenix has been neutralized. Teleport the body. We can use it later.
It was my turn after them.
It was.
Cassius has more attacks.
Oh.
Cassius is a bitch.
Cassius turns to Lady Dula.
Oh no.
I want you to know that I always had the utmost respect for you, and I still do. That's another 21,
I'm afraid it doesn't matter much right now, my dear.
and that is a natural 20.
No!
Just in character, just rolling dice.
That is 15 piercing damage on Lady Dula.
Cool. Well, it's a good thing I healed.
Thunk thunk, 2 arrows sink into you. He goes, what I do as a matter of duty. Phoenix, it's your turn.
Yeah.
I would like you to roll a death saving throw.
No.
No, Riley.
Riley.
What?
You know the
You
rules of
roll
the
it.
show.
Oh, shoot, I forgot. I rolled the death saving throws.
Yeah.
I was the turkey all along.
You know we love to live in fear.
Okay, live in fear. Who am I to take that from you? Phoenix,
Mm-hmm.
you feel yourself drifting through an endless black. You feel both cold and warm,
Sounds right.
and none of your weapons are with you. You don't feel your connection to your magic or anything like that. You feel yourself drifting, and honestly, you don't really feel yourself with a body either. You're drifting in this expanse, this void. And as this is happening, you hear a voice call out to you. Witch Knight, blood of my blood, noble servant of chaos, what has stricken you low? And you turn, at least you think you turn, and you see the most horrible and the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. At first, you see some horrible but perfectly symmetrical, like, snowflake made out of teeth. Then you see a raging forest fire, a volcano erupting, a tsunami, an earthquake. Then you see the Tarrasque looming up in front of you. And then it shifts again. And you see something that is rather familiar to you. Phoenix, how do you picture Mariella in your head?
Unlike most people who see Mariella as these forces of nature, as you've described, or as the Tarask, Phoenix has a very strange view. Having growing up in a volcano, having been raised with this belief, being one of the few houses that still leans towards Mariella, even with its focus on Halo, is that Mariella looks in a weird way kind of like their sister, Rena, in a weird way, as a fire genasi, but instead of the red hair, it is a kind of flurry of gray that doesn't quite look like a storm cloud, but it doesn't look not like a storm cloud. There is a crown of iron spikes around, and there are eyes everywhere across this red skin, and there's the spear, the scepter behind in Mariella's hand, and it is beautiful and horrifying, all these glowing red eyes across this fire genasi that both looks like family, looks like home, but doesn't.
Mariella smiles kind of sadly at you and goes, "My paladin, I've come to take you home. Though it is unclear if I'll be allowed to do such a thing."
I don't understand what you fully mean.
You're dying, Phoenix. It is a beautiful and terrible thing to die. But I'm afraid such a reward will be taken from you. There are forces, both celestial and fiendish, that want you alive. So I must tell you this. If they take you from me, do not let them use you, and do not use my gift. The orb is a terrible thing. My very favorite terrible thing. It is the worst thing I have ever done, and so I love it more than I've loved anything. And they do not deserve it. Dame Gale,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Okay.
Riley, I love Mariella so much!
Thumbs up.
Nyx is just dropped. Phoenix is just dropped.
Yeah.
Doula's still here.
Dula has been shot with 2 arrows, but they're looking pretty good, all things considered.
Okay. Gale is marching forward. She does not look at Cassius or the weird, creepy man next to her. She just marches straight for Mildred.
If you do that, Vakomsha and Cassius will get an opportunity attack on you. Are you okay with that?
I do not care.
Okay.
You roll those while I talk to her. She marches forward, and as she's going, she looks so confused and hurt. And she feels nothing when these 2 others attack her. And she just stares at the back of her head as she marches forward and says, "Why are you doing this? What is worth killing people for a piece of expensive metal? Do you know what we have fought for all of this? Do you know what we have died for? The things we have lost, the things we have left behind for the happiness of just the common people, to see them smile and know that there is nothing they need to worry about. You're just going to take it away from them, from us?
Mildred shakes her head and goes, even now you don't understand. I suppose this is too complicated for a common soldier such as yourself, but one does not worry over trivialities when they make the world a better place. And I am making it right. How the gods intended. And you are going to take 29 damage from Vakomsha. As Vakomsha flicks their cane, a giant blade of energy bursts out of the amethyst, and it almost becomes a scythe, and he gouges it into you. And
I would like to use Rebuke the Violent on Vakomsha.
Sure. What does that do?
Oh.
So it's a reaction. I use my Channel Divinity for it, but it's a reaction. And the enemy takes radiant damage equals to the attack it just made. If they succeed on, or if they fail on a certain roll, and then if they succeed, they get half that. Wisdom saving throw.
Either way, it's radiant.
Legendary resistance to succeed. He rolled a 7. He's not going to take that.
Okay, so am I still taking 29?
You're still going to take 29. He's going to take a fourth of that as radiant damage, you said?
So it's half if they succeed, and then radiant damage.
Okay.
So would that just be... Does he have resistance to radiant?
He does have resistance to radiant.
Jesus! That's a feat?
A lot of the higher level fiends actually get resistance to radiant, necrotic, and fire. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Okay. And, you are going to take... Also, Cassius does 9 damage to you.
Okay.
Cassius stabs you with Vindication. He's like, I'm also here.
I'm at 114. I'm looking pretty.
You're fine.
Okay.
She had her head she lowers her head when she says that, and she kind of gives a frustrated sigh and says, I may be a common soldier, but that's why I have to fight for my friends, my family, everyone, because I am them. So I can't let you do this. I'm sorry, my lady. And she raises her sword to do some attacks.
Yeah, sure.
First one, does a 19 hit? Wait, am I adding proficiency to this? I forget.
You always add proficiency to hit, yes.
Cool. Okay, that is 24 then.
24 is going to hit.
And the second one is a 21.
Second one hits.
Wonderful.
Even if she
Okay.
shielded, there's nothing she can do about that.
I'm also going to do some divine smites.
Oh.
Sure.
I can stack my smites because one's just a skill I have.
Oh.
So let's do...
Plus, this is the big fight, so I feel like we can expend our...
This is the end. This is the last round.
Oh
So,
yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Let's cast that one at max level, just 'cause. I'm going to be rolling a lot of dice, so I'm going to pull up an online die.
Go for it. Go for it, Thug. I'm not even nervous.
Okay, and then my other smite, which is ensnaring smite. Can she roll a strength saving throw, please?
Oh no. Legendary resistance.
Fuck!
She rolled a 3.
How many of those does she got?
Well, that was her last one, actually, I think.
Do I have anything for that?
No, that was her second to last one. Yeah.
I don't have a thing for that. Maybe. No.
I was gonna say, I don't...
Fuck. That was gonna be good. That was gonna restrain her. Well, that's useless then.
Okay. Roll your damage. Tell me what you got.
Roll them dice, Gale. I stacked them all up.
This part of the program is brought to you by DiceRoller.net.
Tell me about our sponsor.
Okay. So, that is a total of 49 damage.
Oof. 49 damage. One moment. Let me pull up a calculator. Calculator. 49, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
That
good
was
damage. That's
2
impressive.
attacks. With the Divine Smite at 4th level, and her special weapon that does 1d4 poison damage for each slice. So 2d4. And I need her to make a con save.
That's gonna be 16.
Fuck! Stop rolling just above it!
I know, right?
Okay, yeah, that's all I've got. She raises her sword and brings it down on Mildred.
You deal, in these two cuts, surging with holy light, you deal significant damage to her. But she is not bloodied. She is wounded, she is not bloodied. And she keeps her hands on the orb. She winces and goes, "Feel free to deliver my brother the declaration of war. I don't think I'll be playing with you much longer. Lady
Oh, boy.
Dula."
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh, golly.
Oh, geez, Scoob.
I'm gonna cast Otaluk's Resilient Sphere on Vakomsha.
Oh,
Interesting. What does that do?
It creates a hamster ball that nothing, not physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier in or out, though a creature in the sphere can breathe in there. The sphere is immune to all damage, and a creature or object inside can't be damaged by attacks or effects originating from outside, nor can a creature inside the sphere damage anything outside of it.
Okay.
So it's just an absolutely,
You create a force field around Vakomsha to trap.
yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, okay.
It's a dexterity saving throw,
Oh boy.
We all know he's great at
and
that.
it lasts for a minute,
These old bones aren't quite what they used to be.
and it is a 4th level spell.
Do I want to spend a legendary resistance?
I also forgot about my Spirit Shroud. Add 7 damage.
I'm gonna be real with you, it's not gonna make much of a difference.
Okay.
Vakomsha's gonna spend a legendary resistance.
They both have them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's probably got 3 as well.
He moves with startling speed. Frightening for someone of his size and shape. Just blurs.
Especially someone who had failed dex saves before.
Oh, my back is killing me.
Sure. What else to do? Is there anyone else alive? Is it just me?
Me.
It's the Cyclopses.
Okay. I would like to rush over to.
If you go to Gale, opportunity attacks will... Oh, no, they can't do 2 opportunity attacks around. Yeah, continue.
Yeah. I'm going to go to Gale. I don't imagine I'm gonna be able to really damage the lady either.
I like that you just bypass the downed body.
Listen, I don't have time to revive you. I'm so sorry. Lady Dula goes, she puts a hand on, Gale's shoulder, and he's like, "Let's go. We can live to fight another day."
She looks extremely torn, but after a quick gears turning, she looks at you, she looks at Mildred and everyone on the ground, and she nods. And she starts to move towards her friends.
So Dula is going to turn to Mildred and be like, Princess, we will go.
Of course, you are the one to see the light of reason. Excellent. Well, I believe we were just about to leave ourselves, weren't we?
And Dula is also, like, incredibly sad when she looks.
You may leave on one condition. You leave the bodies.
Gale, who is currently kneeling at the bodies? What?
This is a hard choice.
Pick up Nyx and have Luminous take you home!
Dula does some careful deliberation and then goes, You only need Phoenix, don't you?
Need is a strong word. It would make things so much easier, though.
Please, let us at least take something to remember them by, and then retrieve Nyx.
Roll persuasion. If you get high enough, she'll let you take Nyx.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to use my second channel divinity.
Sure.
Nice.
Now might be the time, yeah.
Yeah, emissary of peace, because that is what Dula is. Dula is all about peace. So that is going to be... It's not great, but it's a 17.
She's gonna roll to see how much she cares about this.
Is there any way I can get advantage on that? Because I rolled so bad.
No, yeah. She goes, fine, take the gnome.
Okay. I'm sorry, Reese, but maybe you will be a boss battle in our other campaign.
Shoes, Spider-Man!
Why do you assume that's not exactly what I want?
Yeah, it sounds like that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna come back because Vakom's just gonna revive you and you're gonna be a boss battle. Anyways, we've got Nyx and we've got Gale.
You pick up the body of Nyx.
I assume Gale has stabilized.
Yeah, if I'm allowed to, out of turn.
Well, I mean, I think once this happens, it's like, fight's over.
Yeah, we'll say initiative is broken down.
Yeah, all of Cure Wounds or whatever.
Also, so important, are you guys gonna go get the body of Melanie?
Yes.
Yeah, because Dula is only leaving Phoenix. She feels awful about it, but she would rather get as many back home as possible.
Cassius walks over, picks up Phoenix, and slings them over his shoulder. And he walks over, and he goes, My queen.
Dula also whispers to Phoenix's dead body, like, I am so sorry I couldn't save you too.
Yeah, same with Gale. Gale is crying because she just had that moment where she told Phoenix that they were going to make it through this together. And she feels so terrible.
Phoenix said it didn't matter!
But Gale cares.
You're all gathering and licking your wounds. Vakomsha and Sir Cassius, carrying the body of Phoenix, walk up the stairs, and Vakomsha goes,
Now, my lady, I do believe that I will be charging extra for this. The 3 extra paladins were hardly involved,
and, Mildred sighs, and as she sighs, she gestures with her hand and begins casting the teleport spell, and as she does, she goes, That's fine, take it up with Heliopoly. She'll give you whatever gold you need. And they vanish in a swirl of teleportation magic.
You okay? Oh my god!
Jamie?
My ears.
Oh my
Yeah?
gosh.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Rowan?
Oh, shit.
Who is Heliopoly?
That's Jerusalem's older sister.
Oh! Oh!
I was not
see.
expecting a scream. Oh my god.
Oh,
I see what the problem is.
I don't like
I'm
this!
gonna hyperventilate.
Don't do that one.
Oh my goodness.
Do you want me to
Sally.
go get you some water?
I got water. Oh my gosh.
Are you okay, Rowan?
No, I am not okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh, one moment. Let me just roll death saves for Nyx real quick.
Well, aren't we saying that they got
I
you?
can
You don't get
steady
a death
Nyx.
save, right? With power word kill?
Well,
Oh,
Gale-
that's right. You're just dead. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, we might be able to take you back to the wizard who might have Revivify, but we'll see.
You collect Nyx's and Melanie's bodies. As you do, the ceiling and everything kind of unfolds, and this room opens up to reveal that it is a box inside a much larger room, and you are at eye level with Sir Jovius.
Where have you been this entire time?
That would have
He
been
just
great.
looks at you with such sadness.
Gale is sobbing.
Dula's trying to hold it together to at least carry them out, like...
You tell... We're gonna move into the realm of montage at this point.
Mhm.
We see the surviving knights stumble out and collect Melanie's body. We see you contact Liminus, who personally comes, now that the thing that keeping the teleportation is gone, he's able to teleport directly to you and teleport you all, including Sir Jovius, back to Crown Cove, where you all are seen recounting what happened to Kamael, who is sitting on his throne. You know, this throne room is perfectly sized for someone like Sir Jovius. And once Kamael is done crying, and once the bodies of Nyx and Melanie have been resurrected, he offers one of the remaining seats to Sir Jovius.
Ooh.
Oh, I had mentioned that Dula wanted something to remember Phoenix by. I assume she grabbed that off the body.
Sure, what did you take off Phoenix's body?
I was gonna ask Reese if there was anything Lady Dula could have grabbed for him.
I feel like if you really want to hinder something, arcane focus, Phoenix's arcane focus is their black signet ring.
Yeah, the signet ring would be perfect to bring back to show a noble had died. So we get
Yeah.
a shot of Dula handing the black signet ring with the House Rena crest on it to Kamael.
Yeah, she gives that over to the High Priest.
And we get a shot of Liminus poring over tomes and reading through things. And he looks over at a portrait in his room, and it is a portrait of him and a much younger Mildred. She's just a little kid. He looks just as old in this portrait as he does, but she is holding aloft a butterfly and is beaming. It is the results of her first ever Find Familiar spell.
Oh.
The results of everything Liminus had taught her, and he couldn't have been more proud in that moment. We get shots of Nyx floating in a black sea of stars as a monstrously large woman, like part if a mermaid's fish half was a whale, has encircled around them. They are telling something to Nyx. They are imparting some sort of knowledge. And then the Revivify spell begins to take effect. As they disappear, Arwell grabs them and pulls them close to their head and presses them to their forehead. And then we get a shot of Nyx waking up, gasping, in a medical room next to Dame Melanie, who has also been resurrected.
And by the way, I know we're at montage section, but first thing Nyx does is ask, where is Phoenix?
Oh.
And then we cut to a different castle, somewhere else. And we see the people arrive. Mildred steps out of her teleportation spell, holding the orb, and she places it gently upon a dais. Cassius comes out and clenches his shaking hands. We see a shot of Akomsha smiling and talking to them. He shakes their hands and thanks them for the business and informs them that when the war comes, just keep in touch. There are always contracts available with the Obscura. And then he begins to hobble away. As he does that, Mildred places a hand on the orb there is a thrum. And that thrum travels down the dais and into the earth, traveling down below the surface, deep into the Underdark. And we feel something large stir and open its eyes for the first time in a very long time, as the Tarask breathes its first breath.
Thank you, Robin Mag and I'll Never Tell 3, for supporting us through our Patreon. If you want to support our podcast as well, you can head over to our website, mxpcrew.com, where you can find our Patreon link on the very first page. We offer shoutouts to our patrons, as well as behind-the-scenes information and monthly stickers. You can also find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr for all your social media needs. If you like our show and have been thinking about podcasting yourself, I highly recommend starting on Buzzsprout. MXP started on YouTube, and let me tell you, it was extremely difficult uploading 1 to 2 hour long videos at a time in a timely manner. But working on Buzzsprout has been insanely helpful and fast. Buzzsprout helps you list your podcast in every major podcasting platform, as well as provide super affordable monthly payments. I totally forget that I'm paying for it because of how cheap it is. You even get a free, great-looking, pre-made website, audio players that you can drop into other websites, and my personal favorite part, detailed analytics to see how people are listening. If you follow the link in the description and sign up for at least 2 months, not only do you get a $20 Amazon gift card, but you will also be supporting our podcast as well. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.
Vakomsha smiles and, "Hi, go away."
That's what happens. That's what he says.
Wink literally leapt up in front of my face and kicked my keyboard away.
Wink did?
Wink did, so I picked her up and I threw her.
Oh no, but she wanted to hug you.
She's
Nope.
like, pay attention to me. I mean, Willow's already gone on my lap and told me that it's bedtime, so...